Everyone, this is Jordan with Three Sisters Painting here in Bend, Oregon. Today I'm at St. Charles, which is a hospital here in Redmond, Oregon. And I finished painting their clinic and now I'm doing their hallway for them. And I'm just going to show you guys a few tricks that I use to cut in with an angle brush or a sash brush. Today I am using a Purdy clear cut 3-inch. And I'm using Miller Acro Pure Satin because this is a health facility. So let's dive down and I'm going to show you a few things that I do to get some clean cut lines. Alright everyone, now we're down here by the coving and this is the bottom of the wall. Since this is a health facility, this is a code requirement for them. So I'm just going to be cutting. This is the same color wall that they previously had, but as you can see it's been scuffed. And I'm going to be doing some patchwork and some retexturing and make sure this wall looks brand new when I'm all done with it. So I've already started cutting in here. You can kind of see the difference in between the colors. First we're going to start with loading the brush. I like to dunk it about a quarter to a third, and I just like to get it in there, and then I shake it in the bucket. And this is going to leave me with enough paint to cut that. You can see that it's loaded. The bristles are going to feed the point, but there's a little more paint on the tip than I'd like, and that's where my cutting is going to be done. So one of the very first things I do as soon as I dip it, I'm going to brush the excess right above where I'm going to be painting, and that way the brush can pick up the paint as I'm cutting, and you don't have to have a super loaded brush. When you have a loaded tip, it's really hard to cut these lines in because of the dripping and the sagging that happens. So now I'm just going to kind of work in this edge here that I already painted, and then I'm going to bring it in at about a 45, and I'm just going to drag it along. You can see that paint is actually picking up onto the brush, and it's moving down towards the tip. And then I brush it back, and then I'm going to come in one more time just a little bit closer. I'm going to make sure I push that paint up to that edge, and then I'm going to fade the top line, and this is what you're going to roll into. So when you're rolling the wall, you don't have to go all the way down. You can come into about right here, and then just fade away, and then you just move down the line.